Alright, we are live on YouTube and eBay coming at you with some Bowman Best You. One second. Alright, let's hop into it. Pretty excited, honestly. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Abby, Mr. Peyton, Jer, J6. How you guys doing today? One of those boxes. We gotta take everything out individually. Alright. Well, we do get 4 autos per box, so this should be a blast. Who are we hunting for is the real question. And who's ready for that OU Alabama game tonight? Should be really good. Alright. Start off box number 1. Empty box. Got Dawson Pendergrass starting off. Oh, don't. Whoa, what is going on with the computer? John Mateer, Ty Simpson, Preston Stone on the best of 2025 autos. Nice hit for Preston Stone. That is not numbered. Nice hit for the Preston Stone spot. Come on, guys. Needing a big card. What do you need, TB? Ty Simpson on the little lava. 117 out of 199 for Bryson Washington. Nice hit for the Bryson Washington spot. Followed up by Carson Beck on the showpieces. Making the grade. Steve Angeli and Carson Hansen. Who you got in this break, TB? Ooh, Denzel Boston on the patch auto. 2 out of 50 on the gold. Nice hit for Denzel Boston. That is nasty. On the shimmer, you got Rocco Becht on the shimmer. And we got Devin Dampier on the pink, 119 out of 175 for the Devin Dampier spot. Gunnar Stockton, Coy Perch. It's a nice little insert right there. A little stallion in the back. Nick Harbor and Bo Prabula. Javian Wisner, Whit Weeks, TJ Parker, Max Clare auto, blue. That is 58 out of 150 for Max Clare on the best of 2025. Dawson Pendergrass on the refractor, Maddox Madsen. That is number 53 out of 250 on the cool little yellow laser. Diego Pavia, Dallas Wilson, and what was that? Harrison Wallace. I almost said Marvin Harrison Wallace. Anthony Rogers, Brendan Sorsby, Sean Bishop, Eli Holstein on the auto. Nice hit for Eli Holstein. Bryce, Ty, and Dante and Barron. Okay, for sure. Heck yeah, dude. We got to get something big then. Nice hit for the Eli Holstein spot. John Mateer on the refractor. Gunnar Stockton on the shimmer. That's nice. Nice little showpiece for Gunnar Stockton. Dylan Stewart. Send the house, Carson Beck, Anthony Hill, and Denzel Boston. That does it for box number 1. Keep moving forward. So Bryce, Ty, Dante, and Eric. Alright. Let's try to hit something big for you. Starting us off, Kevin Coleman Jr., Jonah Coleman, Keldrick Falk, Eli Sanders. The USC on the best of 2025 auto, not numbered. Sean Bishop. Anthony Hankerson, purple, 65 out of 75 on the little purple lava. That's nice. Got Fernando Mendoza, Sam Levitt, Jordan Tyson, and Jadarian Price. Patch auto for Haynes King. A little napkin patch right there, but it's still really sick. Nice hit for the Haynes King spot on the shimmer. Trevor Pena on the shimmer. Nice hit. We got James Peoples on the orange. 21 out of 25 for James Peoples. That's nice. Steve Angeli on the showpieces. Garrett Nussmeier, Colin Simons, and Eli Sowers. Eli Holstein, Eric Singleton, Hudson Clement, Alonza Barnett. I'm telling you guys, I'm putting 20 on a parlay for JMU and Tulane for the upset. It's like a $1,400 buyout or payoff if you win. Alonza Barnett. Let's go on that king. Needed that. Oh, hell yeah. Sick, dude. Nice hit, Alex. Brendan Sorsby on the refractor. Avery Johnson on pink. 81 out of 175 with pink lava. Nice hit for Avery Johnson, Boubacar Traore, Coy Perch, and Kamari Moulton. Caden Slater. D'Angelo Pons, Nate Frazier, Mini Diamond, Nick Harbor. Green, that is going to be 57 out of 99 for Nick Harbor for South Carolina. On the shimmer, we've got Dante Moore, and we have a Dante Moore 132 out of 150 for Dante Moore. Nice hit for the Dante Moore spot. That is clean. There you go, TB Sports.
We'll do it after.
All right. DeAndre Moore Jr., Katron Allen, Luke Altmaier, and Sawyer Robertson for box number 2. Box. Katron Allen, Marcel Reed, Hayden Childs. Marcel Reed again on the showpieces. That is clean. Love that look, too. We'll zoom in on the visor. That is not numbered, but that is a nice hit for Marcel Reed. Got some quarterback action coming today. Coy Perch on the refractor. Quincy Porter on the little yellow. Are they called lasers? I can't remember.
What?
These?
I can't see.
No. There's one over there. 79 out of 250 for Quincy Porter. They just look like lasers. And Keegan Caleb Douglas. I think it's always, yeah, okay. We'll kind of sweat it out a little bit just because it is fun. Let's go ahead, yeah, dude, it's super nice. Caden Lee, Bryce Underwood, Quincy Porter, Eli Stowers on the best of 2025 autographs for Eli Stowers. Nice hit for Stowers in that spot. Josh Hoover on the refractor, on the lava, purple. Jamarian Wilcox for Kentucky, 57 out of 75 for Jamarian Wilcox. Gunnar Stockton making the grade, Field Day, Kanye Udo, and Alonza Barnett. So it seems like that second pack is always going to be like a patch auto, from what it seems like right now. I'm pretty sure it is. Mark Gronowski, Braylon Russell, Baron Morton, Alonza Barnett. Have a day, dude. 22 out of 99 on the green mini diamond for Alonza Barnett auto. It's a good sign, I'm telling you. JMU on the upset, I take that. John Mateer and Joey Aguilar on the blue. 12 out of 150 for Joey Aguilar. It's kind of a pretty quarterback-heavy day so far out of these packs. So, TV, I think you got a shot, man. I think we're going to pull something big. Hopefully something a little bit bigger than just the blue. Need Maddox, Madsen, Eric Singleton, and Darius Taylor. I got you. Well, I hope I got you. All right, we got our patch auto. Flip it around. Ooh. TJ Parker, what a patch. What an auto. That is nice. 11 out of 50 on the gold, TJ Parker. That's freaking sick. Damian Mensa on the showpieces shimmer. Isaiah Hunter. 44 out of 199 on the Aqua Lava insert. That looks sick. Darian Mensa again. Dylan Stewart, best of the best. That's it for Dylan Stewart. Bryson Washington and Billy Edwards. That's good. I'll let you know. 1 second, guys. No, we're good. No, we're good. Sorry about that, guys. Had to double check. Alright, let's get back to it. Empty box. It's kind of nice because you can feel those patches at the front. Brendan Russell. Maddox Madsen. There you go, Big Show. Well, no, I'm just kidding.
That's so accurate.
Maddox Madsen for the best of 2025 autos. Caden Lee on the pink lava. 113 out of 175 for Caden Lee. And then back-to-back numbers. 105 out of 150. KC Concepcion. That is a nice hit.
Perfect growl.
I just realized his name was Big Show. Baron Morton. Workhorse auto for Nate Frazier. Nice hit for Nate Frazier right there. Trevor Pena. Bo Prabula on the gold. Did somebody have Bo Prabula on this chat so far? No, huh? Alright. Nice hit. 42 out of 50 on the gold workhorse. Send the house. Colin Simmons. These inserts are really sick. Caden Slater, Alonzo Barnett, and Max Clare. Alright, that's the patch auto. I'm put that down. Mike Keene, Caden Lee, Bryce Underwood, Darius Taylor. Dude, Big Show. Well, back-to-back hits for Big Show Live. Dude, nice stuff. Darius Taylor on the workhorse auto. Rocco Beck, Colin Simmons, 26 out of 175 on the pink lava. And the rest of our inserts and base. Alright, we do got our patch auto coming up here. I felt it. Anthony Hill Jr. for Texas, not numbered. Nice hit for Anthony Hill. Then we got Carson Beck. Lee BB Jr. 125 out of 199 on the Aqua Lava. And the rest of our base. He's oh nice. Well, every time Big Show gets a hit, that's what I'm gonna do. Every time, Big Show. Get that right hand ready too. Dude, Jericho was legendary. You know they still perform like on cruises?
Huh?
They still perform on cruises? Jericho?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Taylor, Drake Lindsay, Mikey Keene, Marcel Reed, best of 2025 autos. I said for Marcel Reed, all we need now is Eric Singleton Jr. Absolutely. You also got to get Bryce, Ty, Dante, and Barron as well. We did get a Haynes King already too, and Nazia Hunter. Ty Simpson on the shimmer. We're getting close, guys. James Peoples, TJ Parker, Jadarian Price, and Colin Simmons. Nope, that's not it. Caden Lee, Bryce Underwood, Quincy Porter, Coy Perch, Workhorse Auto. Nice hit for Coy Perch. That is I love that insert. I mean, it's just sick. That is not numbered. Jermaine Bernard on the yellow. Coy Eakin for Texas Tech. 27 out of 250. Jacob Rodriguez needs to appear in one of these products so I can buy his cards. Dude's a stud. Starts off as a quarterback, becomes like the best linebacker in the nation. It's crazy work. Lenore Sellers, 10 out of 25 showpieces auto.
That's nice.
What a hit for Lenore Sellers. That is disgusting. Jared Gibson, Mark Gronowski on the Purple Lava, 39 out of 75 for Mark Gronowski and the rest of our base. Coming up on our patch, Preston Stone. There we go. 1 out of 75. First time print for Preston Stone. That is a nice hit. Take a little. Is that a purple? Yeah, it is a purple lava. Cool color match, too. Look at that. On the shimmer, Darius Taylor. Baron Morton, there you go. TB Sports, back-to-back on the Blues. 150 out of 150 for Baron Morton on the blue. You got a blue Baron Morton, a blue Dante Moore, and we're going to keep going. Still got a lot of boxes left, too. This product's fantastic. Box. There's our patch. Got down to the bottom. Ty Simpson, Malik Murphy, Lenore Sellers, Coy Perch again on the Workhorse auto. That is gold. 27 out of 50 for Coy Perch. Followed by Haynes King on another hit on the yellow. 245 out of 250 for Haynes King. And then, let's flip this back around. Mark Gronowski, 99 out of 199 from Mark Gronowski on the little Aqua Lava. Jaden Virgin Morgan, Keldrick Falk, Carson Hansen, and Nick Harbor. Garrett Nussmeier, Taylor, Drake Lindsay, Sawyer Robinson on the Best of 2025 auto. It just says Saw, dude. Lee BB, Matt Ladder, both on back-to-back refractors. Baron Morton, showpieces. The rest of our base. Sean Bishop, Dawson Pendergrass, John Mateer, green mini diamond auto for Baron Morton. There you go, TB. 38 out of 99 for Baron Morton. That's a nice hit. Refractor for Kevin Jennings on the yellow. That is 214 out of 250 for Jaden Bach. All right, got our patch coming up. Caden Slater, 6 out of 75. Nice hit for Caden. Oh, Salter. Sorry, kept saying Slater. Salter. It's K-Salt. Sick. Nice hit for Caden Salter. And on the orange, Jaden Greathouse, 4 out of 25. And then on a mini diamond, 29 out of 99 on the green, Braylon Russell. Back to back to back. We like that. Box. Dawson Pendergrass, John Mateer. Dawson Pendergrass on the blue auto, 89 out of 150. Fernando Mendoza on the refractor. Pink for Jarek Gibson. 98 out of 175 for Jarek Gibson. And we got our base. Travian Weisner, Whit Weeks, TJ Parker, Ty Simpson. Dude, TB. It's happening. Ty Simpson on the Best of 2025 autos. Nice hit for the Ty Simpson spot. Congrats to TB Sports. James Peoples, Quintravion Wisener on the gold, 21 out of 50. And the rest of our base. That's our patch. Anthony Rogers, Brendan Sorsby, Sean Bishop, Jaden Baugh, Workhorse Autos, 34 out of 50. A lot of gold coming out of these boxes right now. Malik Murphy on the shimmer. Ty Simpson again. 117 out of 199. TV Sports is having a day. A lot of numbered stuff coming your way. So is Big Show and so is Alex on the Haynes King. Patch auto for Francis Mygola. Nice hit for Francis right there. Nice little napkin patch. Take that. Trevor Pena, Darius Taylor on the Workhorse shimmer. And the rest of our base. The box. Jared Gibson, Z Hunter, Jeremy Bernard, Taylon Taylor on the best of 2025 autos, followed up by Quintravion Wisener. Yellow for Ahmad Hardy, 53 out of 250. Jaden Baugh, Darius Taylor, and Dante Moore to finish it off. Mateo Uyunglele, Jaden Baugh, Matt Zollers, Anthony Hill Jr. on the Workhorse Autos. Nice hit for Anthony Hill. Shimmer for Bryant Wesco Jr. Caleb Douglas, 53 out of 199 on the Aqua. Dylan Stewart, Coy Eakin, and Isaac Brown. J.C. Brown, Sam Levette, Ahmad Hardy, Brendan Sorsby. Nice hit for the Brendan Sorsby spot. 108 out of 150 for Brendan Sorsby. Whit Weeks, TJ Parker, Rocco Becht, Sam Levette, Preston Stone, and Joey Aguilar. Got our patch auto coming up. That is Isaac Brown for Louisville. Nice hit for the Isaac Brown spot. It's a thick patch too. You could tell it's like an Adidas patch. It's actually kind of great. Anthony Rogers, James Peoples on the shimmer. Eli Holstein, Anthony Hinkson, and Josh Hoover. Box. Jeremy Bernard, Mateo Uyunglele, Jaden Baugh, Anthony Hill Jr. again on the auto. Nice hit for Anthony Hill Jr. having a day. Bryce Underwood on the refractor, Quincy Porter, Malik Murphy, Eli Holstein, Darian Mensah, and Darius Taylor. Fernando Mendoza, Jared Gibson, Isaiah Hunter. Keldrick Folk on the blue auto. 143 out of 150 for Keldrick Folk. Nice hit for the Keldrick Folk spot. Keldrick Folk again, back to back. 30 out of 150. Nice hits. Both on the blues. Eli Holstein, 22 out of 250 for Eli Holstein. And our base, Jermaine Wilcox and Maddox Madsen. Rocco Becht, Trevor Pena, James Peoples, Dylan Stewart, 33 out of 50 on the gold Workhorse auto for Dylan Stewart. Caden Lee, Fernando Mendoza, 99 out of 99 on the green mini diamond. Nice hit for the Fernando Mendoza spot. We love the bookends. That is sick. Dylan Stewart, Diego Pavia, and Eli Sanders. Coming up on our patch auto. DeAndre Moore Jr. That's pretty nice. Nice auto, too. Mikey Keene on the pink. 119 out of 175 from Mikey Keene. And Lenore Sellers again on the gold showpieces. 16 out of 50. Have a day, Lenore Sellers. Jaden Baugh, Sawyer Robinson, Casey Concepcion, and DeAndre Moore. Box. Brendan Russell, Baron Morton, Katron Allen, Brendan Sorsby. I don't think anybody has Brendan Sorsby here. Not in the chat. On the best of 2025 auto, Diego Pavia. Deshaun Bishop, 39 out of 50 on the gold. Nice hit for Deshaun Bishop. Diego Pavia showpieces, Dylan Stewart, Jadaron Price, and Colin Simmons. Bryce Underwood, Quincy Porter, Mark Granowski, Nate Frazier on the auto. Not numbered. Nice hit for Nate Frazier. DeAndre Moore Jr. TJ Parker on the shimmer. Garrett Nussmeier, Miller Moss, Sawyer Robinson, and Jordan Tyson. Drake Lindsay, Mikey Keene, Caden Lee. Auto for Ty Simpson once again. Base auto for Ty Simpson. Nice hit. Congrats, TD Sports Cards. KC Concepcion, Jeremy Bernard. 248 out of 250. 2 off from being the bookend. That would have been really cool. Sam Levette, Steve Angeli, Kamari Moulton, and Luke Altmaier. Got our patch next. Ooh, that's a disgusting patch. 5 out of 10 for Caden Fegan. That is absolutely nasty. For the Illinois Fighting Illini, right? Illinois, is it called the Fighting Illini or something like that? That's nasty. What a hit. 5 out of 10. Caden Fegan. Nate Frazier on the shimmer. Fernando Mendoza on the orange. 23 out of 25. We've got a gold and, a green mini disco and a orange for Fernando Mendoza today. Katron Allen, Fernando Mendoza, Josh Hoover, and Coy Perch. This break is absolutely disgusting. Final 2 boxes. Let's get it. Box. John Mateer, Ty Simpson, Malik Murphy, Dylan Stewart on the auto. Best of 2025. Nice hit. Anthony Rogers on the shimmer. Mateo Uiagalelei on the pink. 56 out of 175 for Mateo. Eli Holstein, Boubacar Traore, Isaac Brown, and Preston Stone. Lenore Sellers, Garrett Nussmeier, Taylor Taylor, green. Mini diamond for Anthony Rogers on the auto. That is sick. 84 out of 99. Love the image, too. That is nice. Nice hit for the Anthony Rogers spot. Miller Moss. Another green mini diamond for Brendan Lewis out of Memphis. Number 8 out of 99. Brendan Lewis. DeAndre Moore, Joey Aguilar, and Anthony Hankerson. Brendan Sorsby, Deshaun Bishop, Dawson Pendergrass, Gunnar Stockton, 36 out of 50. Gold showpieces for Gunnar Stockton. Nice hit for the Gunnar Stockton spot. Absolutely disgusting. Mazeo Bennett, Garrett Nussmeier, 90 out of 199 on the lava. Sam Levette, Dante Moore, and Coy Eakin to finish it off. coming up for Luke Reynolds out of Penn State. Nice hit for Luke Reynolds. That is not numbered, but we take a patch auto always. Josh Cameron, Kevin Jennings, Dylan Stewart, Rocco Beckham showpieces, Darian Mensah, and Darius Taylor. Final box. Good luck. I think we did hit something for everyone in the YouTube chat, so that's nice. Empty box. Cool. Down there at the bottom. Malik Murphy, Lenore Sellers, Garrett Nussmeier, auto for Caden Lee. And a Ole Miss. Nice hit for the Caden Lee spot. Malik Murphy, pink mini diamond. Pink. Wow, I'm colorblind. Green mini diamond. 20 out of 99 for Garrett Nussmeier. Nice hit for the Garrett Nussmeier spot.
What'd you say?
I said pink.
Oh.
I think I'm colorblind, dude. That was bad. And you know what the sad part is? Is that pink and green are those colors that, like, they test you with. I'm gonna get test out this. Any Kenny Johnson? No, actually. I don't know if we pulled any Kenny Johnson hits today so far. Taylor, Drake Lindsey, Mikey Keene, Sawyer Robinson on the purple auto. 35 out of 75 for Sawyer Robinson. Saw, dude. Love that auto. Lenore Sellers on the shimmer. Bryce Underwood, 197 out of 250 for Bryce Underwood. Nice hit. Nice little secondary color match, too. Dante Moore, Kevin Jennings, Jaden Greathouse, and Javian Thomas. But you can see what we got in recap. Maybe I forgot. I'm not too sure, but I don't think so. Blue, Jamarian Wilcox. Number 1 out of 150. That's pretty sick. That is nice. Congrats to Jamarian Wilcox spot. Jaden Virgin Morgan, Keldrick Folk, Dylan Stewart, and Bryant Wesco Jr. And our final pack and patch auto is Jeremy Bernard, not numbered. Nice hit for the Jeremy Bernard spot on the patch auto. Got Taylor, Carson Beck on the shimmer, Baron Morton, Joey Aguilar, Kanye Udo, and Alonza Barnett. Give us 1 second. We'll be right back with the recap. Alright, we are back. So, our lowest numbered patch auto for Caden Fegan out of 10. With Illinois Fighting the Illini. Then we have our other lowered numbered patch autos for TJ Parker. That is going to be out of 50. On the gold, out of 50 again for Denzel Boston. Absolutely disgusting. Out of 75, we got Caden Salter and Preston Stone. Sick color match for Preston Stone out there too. We have our base, or our non-numbered patch autos for Jeremy Bernard, Luke Reynolds, DeAndre Moore, Anthony Hill, Isaac Brown, Francis Malgoa, and Haynes King on the non-numbered patch autos. Next up, we have our out of 25 auto, lowest numbered auto for Lenora Sellers on the orange. Following that up, we have our gold for Gunnar Stockton out of 50. Dylan Stewart, Jaden Baugh, and Coy Perch out of 50. Absolutely nasty. And then we have our out of 99 green mini diamond autos for Anthony Rogers, Baron Morton, Alonzo Barnett, and Nick Harbor. Out of 150 autos, we have Jermaine Wilcox, Keldrick Folk, Brendan Sorsby, and Dawson Pendergrass, followed up by Max Clare. After that, we have out of 75, Sawyer Robinson on the purple auto. We have our non-numbered autos, Caden Lee, Brendan Sorsby, Nate Frazier, Ty Simpson, Dylan Stewart, Anthony Hill, Taylor Taylor, Anthony Hill again, Ty Simpson, Sawyer Robinson, Marcel Reed, Coy Perch, Maddox Madsen, Nate Frazier, Darius Taylor, Marcel Reed, Eli Stowers, Eli Sanders, Alonzo Barnett, Preston Stone, and Eli Holstein. Then we have our numbered cards, 23 out of 25, no auto, 4 out of 25 for Jaden Greathouse, and 21 out of 25 for James Peoples. We have our golds out of 50, Deshaun Bishop, Lenora Sellers, Quintravian Wisener, and Bo Prabula. Purples out of 75, Mark Gronowski, Jermaine Wilcox, and Anthony Hankerson. Green mini discos out of 99, Garrett Nussmeyer, Brendan Lewis, Fernando Mendoza, and Braylon Russell. Our blues out of 150, Keldrick Folk, Baron Morton, KC Concepcion, Joey Aguilar, and Dante Moore. Pinks out of 175, Mateo Uyungale, Mikey Keene, Jared Gibson, Caden Lee, Colin Simmons, Devin Dampierre, and Avery Johnson. Out of 199, Garrett Nussmeyer, Caleb Douglas, Ty Simpson, Mark Gronowski, Lee Beebe Jr., Isaiah Hunter, Bryson Washington. And then we have our yellows. These are going to be out of 250 for Bryce Underwood, Jeremy Bernard, Eli Holstein, Ahmad Hardy, Haynes King, Jaden Baugh, Coy Eakin, Quincy Porter, and Maddox Madsen. Absolutely insane break. Good stuff, everybody. And we'll be back a little later on, or at least I think one of us will, for some tops. What's next is there's the chrome. Some update, I think. That's about it. Catch you guys later.